Hey, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Tylord, and I am finally back again with more Let's Play World of Warcraft Project Ascension. This is episode 39, and as you can see here, we are in a brand new zone. We have ventured off. I have left the Eastern Plaguelands. I have not finished the Battle of Daroshir quest chain just yet, but I'm over here in Silithus, a brand new zone that I have yet to quest in at all on this server on Project Ascension. Last time I came here on my undead hero way back when in my first season, my first Let's Play, and this zone, while it did have the mobs, it did not actually did it even have the mobs. I don't even know if it had the Stonelash Pincers. I don't know if the mobs were active yet. It didn't have any of the quests in Cenarian Hold, but this time around we've got the quests. Oh baby, do we have the quests. So I'm actually gonna head out here. I'm gonna head south. I'm gonna attempt Wanted Deathclasp, Terror of the Sands. First quest I'm going to try to attempt in Silithus, and it's going to be Wanted Deathclasp. He is an elite Scorpid, named Deathclasp, obviously, and we're going to try and take him out. Now this quest, let me tell you, I can very vividly remember doing this quest for the very first time. I don't know if I can't remember if I soloed it, but way back during the Burning Crusade when that was technically considered retail. Oh man, I remember doing this on my Undead Priest. Came out here, attempted it. Probably took me 50 tries here, but we finally got it. Other than that, I have Deadly Desert Venom, the Twilight Mystery, Dearest Natalia, which we'll do while we're in southern Silithus, taking on Deathclasp. Report to Marshal Bluewall, which is going to be over there, a little west of Cenarian Hold from where we started from. And then secret communication, we need 10 encrypted Twilight texts, and those, if I remember correctly, have a pretty low drop rate. So let's head over here. Before we head over to Deathclasp's little camp, we're gonna come upon, whoa, these mobs are elite? The Rock Stalkers are elite? How come I don't remember that ever being the case here? So we've got Rutgar, Glyph Shaper, and Frankel Stonebridge. What the hell is this? This is Glib. Bran Bronzebeard's pet monkey. Okay, interesting. So we actually have to question both of these NPCs, Frankel and Rutgar, for Dearest Natalia, which Commander Maralith at Cenarian Hold in Silithus wants you to question the inhabitants of Bronzebeard's encampment. So this is Bronzebeard's encampment. You will find Bronzebeard's encampment south of Cenarian Hold. So it's my dear Natalia has gone missing. Truth be told, she has been acting strangely for weeks. I don't give a shit. Let's go ahead and talk to these guys. Hello, Rutgar. The commander has sent me here to gather some information about his missing wife. You best have a seat then. This is going to be a long one. When we initially arrived, I do not have time for a long one. That sounds dangerous. What happened to her after that? Natalia? What demands? Lost it? What do you mean? Possessed by what? I'll be back once I straighten this mess out. Alright, so Rutgar has been questioned. We've gleaned all the information we could out of him. Let's talk to Frankel here. Hello, Frankel. I've heard that you might have some information as to the whereabouts of Mistress Natalia Maralith. Oh, brother, not this again. Have a seat, Missy. I'm sure Rutgar has told you some of his story already, so I'll spare you the boring details and get right down to the nitty-gritty. That's what I like to hear. Blah, blah, blah. That's odd. You couldn't handle a lone Night Elf priest? I've been meaning to ask you about that monkey. Then what? What a story. So she went to Hive'Zora, and that was the last you saw of her? Yep. Thanks for the information, Frankel. Alright, well, there we go. Quest complete. Now I just need to run back and turn it in to the commander there. Commander Maralith at the Cenarian Hold. So, if you want to try and figure out, if you guys don't know where Deathclasp is, so from Bronzebeard's encampment, just, it's directly right behind him. It's this little path up ahead. It's this little path. You take this right up here, and boom. We're going to come across all of these Stonelash Flayers. There he is right there. He's flanked. He's a level 59 elite, so this shouldn't be too hard. Shouldn't be too difficult, but he is flanked by a couple other non-elite mobs, some more of these Stonelash Flayers. Now, as I'm taking these mobs on, I will say, you might be able to notice just immediately off the bat, I have gone through and I wouldn't even, you know what, I wouldn't even call it ability pruning, but more like, you know, action bar reorganization. I did go ahead and get rid of Immolate. I picked up Flame Shock in its place. You know, I did go ahead and get rid of the Enhancement Shaman spell Flame Tongue weapon, and instead I went for Greater Firestone, which can be found in the Demonology Warlock tree. It's not a talent, but in the spell section of the Demonology Warlock spec. So Greater Firestone gives us 1% increased damage dealt by spells, and I'm gonna wait for Deathclasp to patrol around one more time because I want to take out this other flare before we take on Deathclasp himself. So increases damage dealt by spells by 1%, and then increases our critical strike rating by 25. This is rank, I think, 3. It's not 4. It's definitely not 4, but I want to say rank 3. Oh, we just got another Mystic Orb. Hell yeah, boy. Let's go. Let's start getting these Mystic Orbs. So critical strike rating 21 is going to increase our crit strike by about 1%. And I did go ahead and fool around with my talents a little bit. I'm not going to get too much into it, but all in all, let me just say real quick, in the Restoration Shaman tree, I found Blessing of the Eternals, 2 ranks, increasing our critical effect chance by 4%. So now my crit chance, while I'm buffed with the Moonkin aura in Moonkin form, is a whopping 33%, 39% for fire spells and abilities. So let's get Deathclasp started here. We got a Hot Streak and a Surge of Light, both. Let me pop out of my... I was stunned there for a bit, but it doesn't look like Deathclasp is going to give us too much trouble. We can definitely take him out pretty easily, I should add. And yeah, so Flame Shock, I picked up Flame Shock because, you know, it's another fire spell. I did have Immolate. Flame Shock is, I don't think it's the same amount of damage. It's definitely weaker than Immolate, but essentially the difference is Flame Shock is an instant cast. Immolate costs, it's a 1.5 second cast. Now there is a bag back here, and I'm pretty sure, you know what? I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to come back here for another quest to loot this bag at some point. But we're not gonna mess with that right now. We have taken down Deathclasp, and we have looted his claw here. One of his pincers. He's got 2 of them, but we got the one, and boom, there it is. Pretty easy, right, boys? Pretty easy. I didn't even have to use combustion. You know what? I am very guilty of underutilizing combustion. It is definitely a spell, a buff that I should be using a lot more often, considering it only has a 2-minute cooldown, but I can never remember to click it whenever I am getting into big encounters like with an elite or what have you. Another thing I want to mention, you might have noticed this, I was dual wielding before two maces. I have them right here, these Chenguk Smashers. Instead, I found the Staff of Hail Magefire, plus 25 int and plus 22 spirit. And you know what the real kicker was? This random enchant is essentially the Fell Synergy talent in the Demonology Warlock tree. If I go up here, so Fell Synergy, I have a 50% chance to heal my pet for 15% of the amount of spell damage I deal. And so, you know, that's pretty much, it's like a free talent I found on this staff that I found in the auction house, and it only cost me like 500 gold. Who the fuck is that? Holy shit! Oh my god! I almost just got wrecked by this dude. Level 61 raid boss, 943,000 health. Cetus. I think it's one of those boss spawns that spawns in during the war efforts, and like when the doors of Ahn'Qiraj are opened, the gates of AQ are opened, and you know the whole Scarab Lord quest chain going on there. He came over here, he fucking wrecked these Cenarian Outriders. Holy shit, unless it was this Rock Stalker that did it. But yeah, I think it is the Rock Stalkers. I don't think it was Cetus himself. Actually, you know what? No, I think it was Cetus, because this Cenarian Outrider held his own against the Rock Stalker, but man, Cetus is just fucking stomping around this desert, swinging his big dick around. So let's head over. I guess we're gonna head south of here, and I want to get secret communication done. I don't know, man. I don't know a lot of stuff about Silithus. I've only quested here a handful of times. I'll tell you, the only times I really only came to Silithus was when I was about 57, maybe 56. I'd come down here, bam. You quest up to 58, and then you get the fuck out of Azeroth. That's not the case here, obviously. I'm 58, I'm trying to get to 60 now. But before, during Burning Crusade, Wrath of the Lich King, when I would level, you know, alts or different tunes, the whole point of Silithus's existence, its main, what would you say, point of existence is that, oh, who the fuck is this? Nelson the Nice. Hello, sir. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you right now. Its whole purpose for existing, Silithus, is to get you 258 so that you can leave Azeroth and never return. Alright, let's get this shit started. I'm gonna send my pet in there. How much damage do you do? This boy does a lot of damage. Holy shit, we want to be careful here. And he's really, okay, that's weird. I don't know if he's bugged or maybe that's just how the NPC is supposed to act. Nelson the Nice is a gnome? What is this? Is a gnome NPC? It's a demon. It's a demon. I'm trying to attack it. It must be bugged because he would like aggro for a second and then kind of de-aggro and kind of de-combat, disengage from combat from us, and he would just keep walking. So you know what? He fucking 3 hits and my pet was at 50% health. So you know what? I'm not going to be able to take him out. I don't even know if I could kite that fool forever. That'd be crazy. So we're down here at one of the Twilight, at the Twilight Outpost is I guess what this place is called down here. One of the Twilight encampments here all throughout. I mean, these Twilight mobs are littered throughout all of Silithus. They are a cult. The Twilight's Hammer, I believe, is what they're called. And so we have actually a couple quests concerning these Twilight mobs. The first being, obviously, secret communication. We need to loot 10 of the encrypted Twilight texts. Another is Twilight tablet fragments, and that's actually going to be done. There's only one spot to loot all of those tablet fragments, and that's way up north in northern Silithus. Shit, pet, look what you've done. Look what you've done. Yo! All these Stonecallers. Oh boy. Alright, let's polymorph one of these bad boys. Whew. I mean, pet, I can't help you. You know what? Sometimes you just gotta do your own thing. Go in your own way. Jesus. He has fucking aggroed everyone in this whole fucking camp. I'm gonna peace out. I'm gonna fucking get out of here. I'm gonna try and recall my pet. He might die. He's probably gonna die. It's not looking too great for my pet there. He is at 1% health, and there he goes. Down he falls. My Felguard. Holy shit, he just aggroed this entire... Yikes. This entire camp. I didn't even kill that other Stonecaller. I'm gonna need to resummon him. This guy right here. A troll. This troll right here. Tried to get him, couldn't get him. Uh-oh, we've got a Geolord sneaking up from behind. That's not very nice, mister. What did I ever do to you? I'm just over here killing all your friends and family, possibly. Oh shit, I just got earth shocked. Yo, that wasn't very nice of you. Apologize, sir. Alright. So I'm going to be here for a while. I think I'll cut away relatively soon here. I'm just going to be... Fuck! And this other Avenger just came out of nowhere! Holy shit. These mobs are insane. Absolutely insane. Alright. I'm going to polymorph this Master and get this Avenger out of the way. Jesus. Alright. Yeah, so like I said, I'm going to cut away. We're going to kill all these mobs. In the meantime, you know, they drop these Twilight Cultist robes, the Twilight Cultist mantle, and the cowl. And the 3 pieces together make up the set, the Twilight Trappings. But yeah, this is where I'm going to be for the next probably half hour or so, killing these mobs. Don't know how long it's going to take to kill, I don't know, about 30 of them-ish to get 10 encrypted Twilight texts, probably. Something around there. That sounds about right. So I'll cut away. I'll see you guys wherever I end up. I don't know where I'm going to go from here, but I will definitely let you know if I, you know, encounter any other rare elites, like Nelson the Nice that we failed to kill. And it looks like there's dragons up ahead. Whoa! Brood of Nozdormu. What are you doing over here? Alright, that's that. I will see you guys in a little bit. Wherever I end up, I don't know. It's going to be an adventure. We're going to party. Be right back. Alrighty, everybody. We are back for now, just outside of Hive'Zora with the Alliance encampment. And Marshal Bluewall is right here. So we have the quest report to Marshal Bluewall. Obviously, we're going to go ahead and turn that into him. And he's going to give us a quest, the follow-up, Scouring the Desert. Now, holy shit, this quest actually gives us a lot of experience. So I actually want to try and find one of these bad boys. So, scouring the desert. We've recently found out that the Horde has been scavenging the Silithus Desert for resources, but paid them little mind. We thought it could not be worth it to station large numbers in this sweltering desert. However, it was discovered the importance of these resources, and now we are scrambling to catch up. So we need to find and deliver a Silithist to the Silithist extractor, and then speak with Marshal Blueroll. We can pick either some major mana potions, major health potions, plus a fucking shit ton, a metric fuck ton. I know I haven't been saying that lately, but a metric fuck ton of experience. Now from here I'm going to head back up. The Silithist, it can be found throughout the entire zone. I'm going to see if I can try and take on some of these Stonelash pincers because... Excuse me? These Dread Crushers, I don't have any quests to kill them just yet. I think later on I will. There will be a follow-up where I need to kill all these little wormy boys. Wormy! But I thought for the quest Deadly Desert Venom, maybe we needed to kill these Stonelash Scorpids. But I guess those are Stonelash Pincers, and we need specifically the Stonelash Scorpids for their stingers. But from Hive'Zora, from the Alliance encampment with Marshal Blueroll, we're going to head up north. We're going to go up north, and I'm going to find the other Twilight encampment in northwestern... Oh, who's that? Hello. Oh, Twilight Adventure. I thought maybe it was a rare mob. In northwest Silithus, and we're going to do the quest, the Twilight Mystery. We need to loot 8 of the Twilight Tablet fragments. Now, actually, this quest I don't think requires us to kill any Twilight mobs, as I was doing previously to loot these 10 encrypted Twilight texts. This other quest, I think, the only other mobs in this area, I think, are... You see how these are dust elementals? These are like wind elementals? Well, I think there are earth elementals that are going to be up north in this questing area. Whoa. Boy's fast. It's a fast boy. Alright, so we've actually got one of these tablet fragments there. So I thought, you know, it was probably going to be earth elementals, but it turns out it's just more of these dust stormers. And actually, you know what? I was right. The Crystal Veil. Here is a Desert Rumbler right here. You know, we can kill them. I don't think they drop any of these tablet fragments. If they do, that's great. That's just more of a chance for us to, you know, finish this quest faster than I previously anticipated. But otherwise, you just have to run around. Oh, they do drop the Twilight Tablet fragments. Who knew? I guess I didn't know, but now I know. And knowledge is power. Knowing is half the battle. So we can run around the Crystal Veil here. My pet seems to be stuck on the rock. Doesn't like this this area. Not great for pathing. It's a little too hilly for him. Kill the Desert Rumblers and look on the ground and try and find more of the tablet fragments that way. Now the Crystal Veil, I think, actually has a pretty significant, I would say, spot in terms of, I think, isn't it where you go to turn in a quest or summon and kill a rare mob for the Thunderfury Blessed Blade of the Windseeker? Did I just hear that correctly? Did I hear somebody say Thunderfury Blessed Blade of the Windseeker? I think I did. To my knowledge, I thought that the Crystal Veil was a spot in the zone where you had to come in Silithus to actually... So this is a Ravaged Twilight Camp. I thought you had to come here... Maybe you have to talk to this guy right here. High Lord Demetrian. And I thought he was involved in the quest chain for the Blessed Blade, Thunderfury, Blessed Blade of the Windseeker. I could be wrong, but from my knowledge, from what I can remember about this quest, now I never obviously did the epic quest chain, but I'm pretty sure this NPC here is involved with the quest chain to get the legendary sword, the legendary blade. So I think the Crystal Veil, and the Ravaged Twilight Camp all have a spot in terms of getting that quest chain done. If I actually go into Atlas loot here, I want to see, I think it's involving Molten Core. Does it involve the Molten Core? There it is, right there, boys. Thunderfury, Blessed Blade of the Windseeker. There's also off of Ragnaros, he drops his legendary item, Sulfuras, Hand of Ragnaros. one of the fucking sickest looking hammers in the game. But we ain't talking about no hammer. We're talking about Thunderfury, Blessed Blade of the Windseeker. Now I have no idea where I'm going, so hopefully I'm not running into too many mobs here. But holy shit, look at that thing. And it's a one-handed item. I always thought that was funny. This sword is larger than some two-handers, but no. It's a one-handed item. Isn't that crazy? So it is a quest reward item. It doesn't drop off the mob himself, but instead what happens is you have to loot. The quest chain is so incredibly long and arduous and epic that I can't do it justice just talking about it on this Let's Play. Definitely go if you're very invested and interested, I should say, in how you actually get the legendary sword. Definitely go look it up. I'm sure there's tons of people that have made videos covering the topic of the quest chain itself. So now from here, I'm going to be killing Stonelash Scorpids and Sand Skitterers for the quest Deadly Desert Venom. And you know, if any Dredge Strikers get in my way or cross my path, I will take them out also, gladly. It's just more experience for me, you know. But we need 8 of the Stingers and 8 Fangs, and we'll call it a day, and we can head back to Cenarian Hold. So from here, I'm just going to cut away. It seems like most of these mobs seem a little underleveled for us. The Sand Skitterers and the Stonelash Scorpids in this part of the zone are just a tad, just a smidge underleveled. But, you know, I don't discriminate when it comes to mobs that are underleveled. I mean, I'll kill them all. 5 levels overleveled, 5 levels underleveled, you know, I'll kill them left and right, you know, it doesn't matter to me. So I'll cut away now. I'll meet you guys back in Cenarian Hold. We have a metric fuck ton. We have a fucking shit fuck ton of quests to turn in. Hell yeah, let's go.
Surprise, motherfucker.
We got some Silithist equipped on us, and actually when you use it, so it says right here, Silithist dust surrounds and burdens you, limiting your speed. You cannot mount up. What happens when you mount up is you drop the Silithist, and you have to demount and re-pick it up. So you can sprint and actually use travel form if you have either of those. It's a good way to run around the zone and pick up some Silithist and bring it to the extractor here. And we've returned the Silithist into the little mound here. You see 1 out of 100 now. We have 1 out of 100 controlled ally, much better than Horde. And let's go ahead and pick up the major mana potion. I never really use mana potions, so you know what? Actually, fuck it. Let's go for the major healing potions. I always need health, more so than I need mana. And my oh my, look at this. Look at all these quests that we have to turn in to Silithus, to Cenarian Hold, I should say. We are definitely going to level. I'm not going to cut away this time. I'm just going to, you know, we're just going to take a nice leisurely stroll back up to Cenarian Hold. And along the way, we can talk about all sorts of things. We can talk about whatever your heart desires, my children. We could talk about our build, or I don't know, another thing. So I picked up, yeah, I guess I can talk about my build just a little bit. This Dredge Crusher is gonna chase after me. It's gonna charge at me, and he missed. What an idiot! What an idiot! So what happens is, in my build, you know, because I talked about this before, I was dual wielding these maces, but now I switched to a superior staff, a stave. I am now a stave wielder, and I went into the general tab. Now in the general tab before, there's no talents here in the general tab, but there is one spell, spell mastery. Now before, there used to also be dual wield here until they made dual wield available on every hero, no matter what you spec into. So you start off at level 1 with dual wield already learned, but spell master here increases your spell haste by 20% when a staff or caster offhand is equipped. So I have 20% faster cast times on all of my spells. Fireball used to be at like 3.5, now it's at 2.916. Scorch is down to 1.25. That's insanity. That's so fast. 1.25. It's so fast, I can't comprehend it. Alright, so we're back in Cenarian Hold. Let's go ahead and run around and start turning in all these quests to these different NPCs. This is Boar Wildmane, a Tauren, a neutral Tauren. Disgusting. Secret communication. Did you bring me some texts? Indeed I did. There you go. There's your texts, sir. Now this quest is repeatable. However, the only thing you will gain upon repeating it a second time and a third time and a fourth time and so on and so forth is experience, or let me start over. Is not experience, is reputation with Cenarian Circle, which is pretty valuable, but not really for me. All I'm looking for is experience, so repeatable quests like that are garbage. Dearest Natalia. Oh, so this is Commander Marlith. Let's turn this in. Whether she is dead or alive, I must do what is right. She must be found. Alas, I am bound by duty to this outpost. Will you help me once more, Tylord? Indeed I will, Commander Marlith. Into the maw of madness. We must find the fate... Whoa, where are we going for this quest? We must find the fate of Mistress Natalia Marlith. So we need to, well, what do we need to do here? I don't know. He wants us to find his beloved Natalia. The information that you gathered points to Hive'Regal in the south as being the area in which you may find Mistress Natalia Marlith. Is there a quest up here? There is, all the way up. All the way at the tippy top of this tower, boys. Do not forget to visit the dwarves before venturing into the hive. They may have some additional work and advice for you. Ah, so you know what that means. I think they have some quests that opened up that we can go ahead and accept from now on. Vish Kozas, Captain of the Guard. Wanted, Deathclasp, Terror of the Sands. I'll need the creature's pincer as proof of the deed. No pincer, no reward. Excellent. With Deathclasp gone, we're free to use the southern mountain range as a strategic path to circumvent the Silithid hives. Your work is greatly appreciated. Now, on my OG priest, my undead priest, I picked up this black crystal dagger, but now that I have this amazing staff, I don't need it. However, man, this Sandstrider's mark would sure be useful on a hunter, but I'm gonna go with the black crystal dagger anyway because it sells back for 4 gold and 80 silver. That's insane. Whew. All right, we turn that quest in. We got 25,000 experience from that, and we still haven't leveled yet. Look at that. Look at this. We're at 99%. But luckily for us, we've got 2 more quests to turn in here, boys. Let's get it. Let's turn these quests in, and we're gonna ding dong skedaddle up to 59. I don't know where I was going with that, but that's where I ended up with. We have another quest to turn in here. Who are you? Oh, this is the Twilight Mystery. All right, Geologist Lark's Bane. Here are your Twilight Tablet fragments. Now give me my level. Hey, ding dong, boys and girls. You've reached level 59. Yeah, feels good. Feels real good. The Deserter. There are rumors of a Twilight's Hammer member called Ortel having deserted his sect. Word has it that he hid in the mountains. We must take the restored tablet to Hermit Ortel in Silithis. He's way down there. Kind of by Hive'Regal, where we need to go anyway for Into the Maw of Madness. Now, Into the Maw of Madness, oh man, let me tell you. I want to try and solo it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, but I desperately want to. So, Deadly Desert Venom. This chick here, Beatix Ficklesprag, is trying to make some sort of solution, poisonous concoction solution to counteract the poisonous effects that are affecting Noggle, her husband here, Noggle Ficklesprag, unless it's her brother. I can never remember if it's her husband or if it's her brother. It's one of the two. Pretty similar. I mean, brother, lover. I mean, it's one and the same to me, right, guys? Roll Tide. All right, cross your fingers, friend. Here's to hoping we can save Noggle. What? Where am I? So weak. Blasted, the antidotes didn't work. Noggle must have been stung by one of the stronger creatures in the far south. So now the follow-up is we need to gather 3 Stonelash Pincer Stingers, 3 Stonelash Flayer Stingers, and 3 Rock Stalker Fangs. Hell yeah, boys and girls. We will definitely do that quest next time. I felt like Silithis doesn't really have many quests. Like, I did about 6 or 7 of them this episode, and now in terms of follow-ups, there's only 3. So it's like, what am I gonna do now? I'm at 59. What else? Where else is there to go? I guess I could go back to Winter Spring and just kill elites, unless I just stick to killing elites at Hive'Regal all next episode into the Maw of Madness, and we can level up that way. So before I sign off, let's go to my stat allocation here. Put 1 in Stam, 1 in Spirit, dump the rest in Intellect like we've been doing. And with that, we have reached over 7,000 mana. Look at our pool. Look at how large our pool of mana is. 7,000. Holy shit. 7,000 mana points. Now if I go into Fire Mage, I'm going to show you guys a little secret here. Oh! What's that? Burnout's already maxed out, baby. increases your spell crit bonus damage with all mage spells by 50%, but at the expense of an additional 5% of the spell's cost when we do get a critical hit with those spells. And somebody gave us Traces of Silithus. This is actually when we got this buff. I didn't even notice this until now. We got this buff after we turned in the Silithist that we had picked up over here at Hive'Zora at the Alliance encampment there. So that's pretty cool. So that's increasing our melee range and spell damage dealt by 5%. Pretty good, pretty good. Alright, boys and girls, ladies and germs. I'm so clever. That's gonna be it for this episode. We are at 59. We're already 3 bars into 60. My God, can you believe it? Next episode, we will be hitting 6-0. That's crazy. That's insanity. This journey has, I wouldn't even say it's been a long one. I don't know. I feel like it hasn't been very long since I started this season 2 of Let's Play World of Warcraft Project Ascension. But I've had a lot of fun on this journey, and we're not saying goodbye yet. But one more episode, boys and girls. Can you feel it, Mr. Krabs? Can you feel it, Mr. Krabs?
You wanna know what I'm feeling? Yes! I'm feeling like a total barnacle head!
We're so close. Alrighty, guys, that's gonna be it for this time. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the support I get from each and every one of you. I love you guys all very much. It's been amazing to make episodes, videos for you guys, and I'm glad that you all enjoy them. Until next time, as always, I hope y'all stay classy, and peace out.